So I see, man, it's a lot of people out there, man. A lot of family and friends came down to celebrate, and you got the grill sparking up, man. That's a beautiful thing, man. Anytime, man.
Absolutely.
What is it like to actually be in the community as a black business owner now?
Well, I've been a black business owner for a while, since I was like 13 or 14. I was a partner with my older cousins. They incorporated the record label earlier. I mean, way early, Rep Fam and stuff like that. But it's by specifically with the store, it's more realistic to people now. I'm starting to see reactions that I yearned for years with the music, and even with the radio situation that I've been doing for a couple years. But once people actually see the brick and mortar situation, they see the merchandise, they see the candy and the snacks, and then the progress. It's it's priceless, man. It's priceless. And then also it's just gotta keep pushing. It's really hard. It's really hard. Number one. Number two, it's empowering, as a African American slash Italian brother. You know what I mean? Biracial and things like that. But it's just it's motivating to think that it's actually probably millions of African American business owners. We can get our own shit. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Do you feel like is there stress of responsibility that you have to set in the community? Cause
definitely.
There's a lot of people that are, a lot of kids out here that, today Greg Bugsy basically did with the loyalty store. They had a back to school school supply drive out here, and I think you was telling me they had swarmed the box in like seconds.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy. The people was coming out the woodwork, the kids and stuff, and they pillaged the school supplies. They pillaged the school supplies real quick. Hey, it was good, man, just to talk to the parents, and they was thanking me like, yo, nobody around here did nothing like this and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It was priceless, man. You know what I mean? But speaking of the responsibility thing,
right?
You know what I mean?
The main thing that one of the things that I can remember where Suge Knight had put Death Row Records in the middle of Beverly Hills, and Corrupt had made it a point that he said, man, I was the first real African American black brother that actually put up a business where he actually showed them that they could actually make it. And I mean, like, a lot of kids now are gonna be coming by. Do you feel the responsibility to the youth?
Absolutely, 110%. You know what I mean? Because we were just talking about today. My cousin was like, "Dad, yo, you know what I mean? You like mama's son now, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah."
And I was like, "Mama, I don't remember mama's son doing nothing like that." You know what I mean? Like, no doubt. But he pointed out a good point that mama's son and them did extend credit. Sometimes we might have to wait till the stamps came out or till the money came. You know what I mean? Mama's son will look out, but she ain't never really give us nothing on this type of, you know what I mean, and different things like that. So, to get to your question. Yeah, 100%, man. Not only just for my team, you know what I mean, we 100 deep, but just for everybody looking the hip hop community, other avenues just looking at me, my family out there, my grandmother. You know what I mean? I was a black sheep. I was a terrible one out the family. You know what I mean? Like, and that's not wrong. But
finally able to turn it around now.
Yeah, so it's responsible. I can't fuck it up now. You know what I mean? Because that's all people waiting for, or people might be rooting for me. My daughters. You know what I mean? It's just. More money, more problems, you know what I mean? Negative energy, like my man Puff say, you know what I mean?
Yeah, ain't no question, man. But into the community, following behind the foundation that Emotion set for Deep Flow, what's next for your team?
Well, I'm glad we got this grand opening going down today. Actually, 3 of my artists in DC doing an interview today, a radio interview out there at Howard University. Shout out to Mike Bugsy, my little brother, Murder Mommy in 3D. So what I'm gonna be doing now is we got to start. I need to revisit my other stuff. Like we got the Rep Fam app. To be honest with you, I have been neglecting that, because like my business is business like your child, you know what I mean? And
Absolutely.
that's what my brother told me. He got his master's in business, you know what I mean? So that's like one of your children. So I feel like I just been showing most attention to my newborn, which is the store. But I gotta get back to my oldest and all my other businesses, you know what I mean? While I'm on here, make sure I go to iTunes and stuff now. 3D still going. Or you can check out his official website, musicis3d.com. You know what I mean? Murder Mommy mixtape just dropped. She's arguably one of the dopest, definitely one of the top 5 female MCs in the DMV area. Go get that on that Piff. And then my little brother Mike Bugsy, his mixtape is dropping October 31st, Halloween.
So that's a lot of pressure though, with a lot of artists that's coming out, man. You know, y'all ready for that?
You know, it's getting easy. It's getting easy because, you know, like I said earlier, I've been doing this myself since 13. Like, you know, the day Biggie died, you know what I mean, that was the day that my cousin and them came to me and we like, yo, this is when we gonna really start taking it serious. Because Biggie was our idol on the executive level. Like, he signed Lil' Kim. He was the one that signed Cameron before, you know, Cameron went to Rockefeller and all that. Charlie Baltimore. And
I had a deep conversation with Eddie Levert. And I was talking to Nephew Tommy. I told Nephew Tommy that this was just last weekend at the Hoodie Awards, and they was like telling me that you know, I needed to come back to radio, and I really needed to start back from scratch where I started from. So having an opportunity to come back here, man. But one of the things that have taken me by surprise is, you know, the talent level back in Baltimore.
It's crazy.
I really want to get your perspective on that, and I want to ask you something. Is the industry ready for the reality that Baltimore is bringing to the music game?
All right, on a perspective tip, you know what I mean? Like I said, I've been doing this radio shit. It'll be 3 years in February. So I done seen them come and go. I got my finger on the pulse of the hip hop community, and that's Rep Fam Radio. And then I've merged over here with Deep Flow Radio, and then I was a president of Hard Body Radio. So I know what's going on out here in Baltimore, and what it is it's so much talent. It's a plethora. Every neighborhood has their own representative. You know what I mean? So the pros to that is pushing the whole commerce of Baltimore hip hop, but the cons is every hood has their own Jay-Z. You know what I mean? So instead of, you know, it's hurting the fan base a little bit. You know, but I think we start moving around to these other counties, these other countries that be listening to us. Shout out to the Deep Flow followers. Holler at us, bring us to your community. Then we'll be all right. 2 guys actually got locked up this week. They supposed to be opening up for Lil Boosie. You know what I mean? We going our way. What was the second question though?
Now, the thing that strikes me is that, like, I had a real deep conversation with Steve Harvey. And I had a very, very insane conversation with Zane, who's an author.
Right, that's crazy.
And she was telling me, I always take my pictures and I'll be flipping back and I'll be just, you know, because all the people I actually know and you know, and see me, they were just saying that Baltimore was just so, you know, their lyrics are like so insanely abrasive, you know, that like, she was like, when she thinks of Baltimore, she thinks of The Wire.
I get that all the time.
Yeah, so she's like, man, y'all, you know, just the rappers from there is I mean, which Baltimore are we representing? Are we representing the entire city? And
see, that was a question you asked me too. Was is the Baltimore prime, or is the world ready for The Wire? Thank The Wire, you know what I mean? Because The Wire let it be known around the world about Baltimore, how we do. I think that did better than what Baltimore hip hop could have ever done. Like, I give an example. I remember Houston had their little wave a couple years ago.
Absolutely.
Went by.
Absolutely.
Now these kids don't really remember nothing about Houston. You know what I mean? That was 06. You know what I mean? That was damn near 10 years ago. But The Wire, people still watch that on demand. Baltimore, the world is ready for us. You know what I mean? The Wire, that was a small depiction. But the world is definitely ready for Baltimore as our turn. We're a major market.
Was it the right depiction?
Absolutely.
Or was it a reality?
Absolutely. But see, we need a rapper that matches what The Wire brought.
Absolutely.
We need the kingpins we saw on our corners. You know what I mean? With all the felines. You know what I mean? With all, you know what I mean? All the Nikes and shit. Like, I remember, you know, one of my sister boyfriends This nigga, I'll go over your closet, it's like 190 boxes in your shit. You know what I mean? I'm not to glorify that, but we need a real representation of what we seen and what we was able to admire as kids and what we might be able to learn from, especially if they still flipping it to a positive stringer bell on the microphone. You know what I mean? No disrespect to Los, that was the bad boy, but he's a super Los. He got fans all over the world, Kendrick Lamar and all that, but he's more of a lyricist. Right. He's an international rapper. We need somebody like our own Yo Gotti, you know what I mean? Or our own Young Jeezy, Gucci Man, that really paint the depiction of all these junkies out here.
Absolutely.
I'm at my grand opening today, it's mad junkies trying to get hella school supplies. One junkie told me I got 15 kids and he tried to take 15 toothbrushes. You know what I mean? I'm like, you know what I mean? Easy, brother, you know what I mean? You leave a little bit for everybody. But that's what we need to hear on the microphone, you know what I mean, from a Baltimore artist.
I was looking at it from the entire, I don't just think now, you know, I've been in the music business for about 30 years now. I've been all over. I really don't see, I see the DMV, but I see DC rap, I see Baltimore rap, I see so many different avenues to hip hop. I want to talk to you a little bit. I want to get your feedback about the situation that's going on in St. Louis right now, and how is that? Can we actually expect some of your artists to actually speak upon that, like, you know, some of the rappers talk about Trayvon Martin?
You know what? And especially by me being biracial, you know what I mean? I feel like my opinion is just superb on these type of subjects. You know what I mean? By sitting on both sides of the fence, you feel me? And basically, man, I think what's going on now is really sad, and I think that it's really sad. It's almost so sad it's funny. You know what I mean? With especially with the Trayvon Martin, that would have happened in the '60s. It would have been riots. It would have been. Now a lot of stuff goes on, and you know what I mean. From the Donald Sterling situation with the Clippers, it would have been boycotts. It'd have been, you'd have had to feel the financial effects. We need our own ACLU. We need to look at these other races like the Jewish people, how they were able to, you know what I mean, get reparations and get certain leniency for the Holocaust situation. Not to trivialize anything, but the Latinos, how they're able to fortify their community. And
you got people, come on in.
Yeah,
I want to see all your family.
No, we don't want to bring them in.
Well, this is Greg Bugsy and the family now. But see, man, this is a day, man, that you really want to celebrate with the entire squad, though, man.
Absolutely.
This is come on in, man, because
it's my Uncle Jonathan.
I was just telling him, man, this is a day that you want to celebrate. It's Greg Bugsy's family right here, Uncle John right here. Welcome
Uncle
to
Jonathan
Radio.
Aunt Clay, you can come in.
Come on in here, man. But I really want them to, I really want to continue that particular topic. I want to get everybody, come on in, man. Come on in, y'all, come on in here.
See, y'all messed up now.
I want everybody in the square circle.
Gotta step into the arena now.
It's the family right here. Hey, Bugsy, man, introduce us.
Okay, we're on DFlowRadio.com right now. This is my cousin Gina / my god sister. You know what I mean? More like my godmother though, my furry godmother. She always looks out for me.
Definitely.
Wouldn't be in the position I'm in, you know what I mean, if it wasn't for her and her tutelage. That's my aunt / godmother.
Okay.
Aunt Claire. And that's my uncle, her brother, Jonathan.
John, when he was
and
growing up.
His beautiful wife, Aunt Gigi, right
now,
there.
Now, when you was growing up, did Uncle John always have the change in his pocket?
Uncle Jonathan? Yeah, he had the bills, though, actually. He had the bills. Yeah.
Yeah, so, the responsibility, man, I see when businesses open, man, that's more added pressure to actually demonstrate to the youth, you know, that's in your family coming up. Who takes after Greg?
What you mean, as far as the younger people?
Yeah, younger people coming up behind you.
Well, I would say, actually, my cousin Megan, you know what I mean? My cousin Gina's daughter, she just started, I think, a PR company, right?
Okay.
Public relations company, and that's kind of what I've been doing for 10 plus years. So I was actually inspired when she told me that. They're doing pretty well. Got some clients, I think, overseas and stuff. So I would say her, you know what I mean? My cousin Megan.
Definitely. Yeah. And the scope of, like I said, this Michael Brown situation, talking about what's taking place back in St. Louis, and you coming from the biracial perspective, man, will any of your artists touch on that from the lyric standpoint?
Definitely. I don't know about that specific issue, but I'm actually artists out there now. A couple of them they just in situations in whole. They'll talk about if you listen to get past the negativity and weed past the bitches and the hoes, you'll hear some knowledge. And just hip hop in general, I've listened to some songs that have been so inspirational to me. But specifically on that subject, I would say maybe 2 artists in particular I know that would say something about it.
Who inspired you to want to pursue music?
Well, on a personal level, on as a somewhat an industry level.
I would say as an industry level.
Well, of course, I've told you Biggie Smalls earlier and Puff Daddy. That's when, you know what I mean. Before that, I used to think I was Method Man. You know what I mean. I actually thought I was him. That's how I know hip hop does have effect on your brain at a small age. I thought I was Method Man. My cousin thought he was Redman. Troy, my cousin Troy.
Was he brown skin or light skin?
Yeah. Well, we had a trip. He was darker than me, so I should have been Redman.
So,
but
yeah,
Method Man was my favorite rapper, so I thought I was him. And all the negative stuff that Method Man did, you know what I mean, I did, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So hip hop can affect you. But my cousin Charles, actually her brother, my Gina's brother, started me in hip hop. He was writing, he still is one of the most phenomenal artists I ever heard. He started me, and actually their cousin Dathan. They actually started this whole thing of, it changed. We used to be the Earth Tones. People said our names sound like one of them old bands, like the Soft Tones.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say,
Temptations or something. Yeah. We caught a little flack for that. And then we eventually came to Rep Fam.
So is it more of a family-oriented business? Because I see
Absolutely.
a lot. This is more conjoined with family members, actual blood relatives.
Yeah, absolutely. It started my cousins. They started, and me and my other cousin Damien, we inherited it. And then we got 2 people under us. It's like a lineage. You know what I mean? And now we got my little brother Mike Bugsy. I told you they out in DC right now doing a radio interview.
University interview.
Yeah. So him and my other brother, well, I call him my brother 3D. They're like under us.
Yeah.
So it's all going down. It's going like a little lineage. You know what I mean? Pyramid.
So in terms of everything's incorporated for 2015, will there be major releases?
Yeah, well, we just released
parties and
we just released something on iTunes, over 300 sites, Beats Music, Samsung, Nokia, and all that. 3D, still gone. That was priceless. Cause like I said, we up to 100 CDs we sold now, and that's not a lot. But if you think 100 times $10, you know what I mean? That's $1,000 in 2 months.
Absolutely.
And I've been doing music for so long. Actually, when you say you were coming back to radio, I was gonna say radio and the media money. It comes a lot faster than the music money does.
Yeah, I walked away from radio money to come here, you know, but I wanted to come here to attract more, because I think, you know, you got to look at it from the aspect of what's getting ready to take place. I would say in the next 6 to 9 months. You know, I wanted to be here from the beginning,
right?
And you know, I haven't missed one episode of the Greg Bugsy Show.
Appreciate that.
From 7 to 8, man.
Sunday,
yeah, definitely. So
you can watch anytime on YouTube too.
Oh, and then actually, I have been watching them on YouTube as well. Okay. So the hits are coming up, and people starting to ask questions, and then people starting to ask questions: why in the world did G Legacy disappear from Seattle to come here? You know, to come back home, and I wanted to really, I see structure, but I see your organization now, even with the store and what you're doing inside the community, what you're doing for the community, is that going to continue?
Absolutely. I was just talking to the lady right here next door that has the counseling thing.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing some stuff. She does mental health counseling and also stuff like that. So we're going to be doing some stuff once a month. I want to do some GED counseling, stuff like that. Yeah, because there's a lot of people that want jobs, but you need a high school diploma or GED. Some people that might want to go to college, you know what I mean, but you need that type of stuff. And I don't think it should, you know what I mean, with some right people, you should be able to learn those basic skills to pass the GED. And then you can further your life, you know what I mean, or you wouldn't make those decisions that a lot of us make.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
True that. Speaking on that though, man, you was telling me a couple brothers that got locked up and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
two artists, two of our biggest Baltimore artists, they supposed to be opening up for Lil Boosie today. I think one of them got released, but one of them still. They supposed to be opening up at the First Mariner Arena today, and something happened. I don't know what, but it's just unfortunate that they right there, you know what I mean, on the precipice. That's all of our dreams to perform at the Baltimore Arena. Actually, my guest I had on last Sunday, he's performing at the arena too, Lil Tay. So they got into some trouble, but I don't know all the details of it. But that's just unfortunate.
And that goes back to what I was saying though about, is the industry ready for, because I mean when the brothers out the city get into some drama, man, we get into it. So,
I've actually heard that people in the industry are scared of Baltimore. Some of your most toughest gangsters in the music business are scared to actually invest money here and stuff like that. But I don't know, I'm born and raised here. It is pretty dangerous. You know, that's why I moved my kids out of here. You know, I advise everybody. It's like common sense, you know what I mean? It's just, like, this is one thing I was thinking, like, if you ride around good community, you don't see anyone outside. But when you come to the city, you see thousands of people sitting outside. I'm trying to understand, like, why are you outside? You're getting in trouble. You know, go out and watch reality TV like the rest of America, you know what I mean? Why are they outside? Why were you outside all the time? Like, you know what I mean? Why us in the community, in the hood? You know, you outside, then you get into arguments, it's hot, and then somebody gets shot. You can stay home. Why is that? Why do you think that is? In all the good communities, everyone's in the house. You don't see anybody. Like, where is everyone at?
Let me ask you something about reality TV.
No, not reality. I'm just in general. When you go out to suburbs or rural community, you don't see people playing in the yard. When it should be the other way around. Like, these people got that absolutely. It's awesome out here. Come outside, but you don't see anybody. But out here where it's trash and dead rats everywhere, I see 100 people. Why do you think that is?
My opinion, it's the perception. It's the perception of how media actually wants to, portray city life to county life. There's always that particular everything that transpires between here and it's the foregone conclusion in terms of, the way that it's portrayed. Here's an example. I had a college professor. She was Hungarian, lady by the name of Edith Seiko, and Miss Seiko had a perception of black people and city people that we were all pimps, we all drove Cadillacs, we all were. Even women were always on the street corner, whether they were prostitutes or not. That's basically in Hungary how we were portrayed. So when she got here, she was surprised to see black police officers, black doctors, judges. She was shocked. She came over here at 16, and it was just it's the perception.
Stereotype, yeah. But I mean, me really, when I come and I see people. I could drive all the way from like 2 states and don't see anybody. Then I come to Baltimore and see 500 people in 2-block radius. It's just, we need to go in the house, we need to read to our kids, and then watch some reality TV.
Let me ask you something about reality TV. What are the shows? What's the shows that you watch?
Well, since I've been separated from my wife, I haven't been getting too much reality TV. I used to got plenty of dosage. I used to know all about it. I used to actually get into a few, but I really haven't been exposed. So now I don't know. I just see what's on the social media sites. People releasing sex tapes and they still fighting and throwing stuff. I really think it's buffoonery for real. And I think, like we were just talking about a few minutes ago, about if stuff like that would have happened and like, the different things that have happened in the 60s, people would probably riot or boycott and stuff like that. Just like people probably want to stand for this reality TV. Because that goes to, like you said, that media perception of people all over the world. They probably think we just fight, or our females throw wine glasses at each other. They can't have a drink and chill.
You know what I never see though? I never see the reality TVs where it's like a reality show following you. And following days like today where
a regular person
that's moving into the mainstream rather quickly, where let's just take the Greg Bugsy show, where it's just, you know, you can come up with a better name, of course, you know.
Sit down with Greg Bugsy. Yeah,
sit down, you know.
I got you.
Exactly, where we're actually in the city and we're watching you create something, you know, out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like you didn't leave the hood, you actually sat in the hood and created something within it. That's something people can grow for, and that's not something that we seeing in reality TV. I'm seeing a lot of the drama, the Kenya Moores, the hair pulling, the fighting.
It's not really reality. You know what I mean? I think basically it's really, to be completely honest, people like to see us make a fool of each other. Because you know the hood and just us in general being African minorities, whether Asian, any minority, we're small part, so we can't be the only ones watching. There's got to be majority of Caucasian people watching. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So I have a Caucasian friend. She watches it faithfully. But her life is nothing like none of the people on there. But she sit and watch it and never come to the hood. So that's all she probably thinks. You know what I mean? So I think people like to see us make a fool of ourselves.
Absolutely.
The advertisers know people gonna watch it, so it's gonna make money. It's just the same as the 1700s, you know what I mean? 1800s, buffoonery, you know what I mean? But what we want to do, you know what I mean? What we want to do.
And I see less and less people like you, people like Emotion, people like, you know, Nephew Tommy, Steve Harvey, you know, where the Hoodie Awards, here's an example, they couldn't get no television coverage on the Hoodie Awards at all. And you got to give shout outs and props to the DMV just alone bringing in 6. That was the record. You know, out of the entire United States, the DMV brought home 6 neighborhood awards, you know, just for that.
Yo, back to talking about the Baltimore music scene.
Absolutely.
I think what we need to do is we need to, if you look at remember when we were trying to get the Olympics, what they did is it's called the Baltimore DC metropolitan area.
Yeah.
That's how most people look at us in the world and in business. So once we start to merge more, and like you said, my artist is in DC now doing interviews, and we try to go out there as much as we can, because that's the actually major market. That's like New York and New Jersey. We're more like the New Jersey of the situation. So we need to merge more with them instead of, you know, the separation, and especially with the younger people, you know,
Baltimore versus
right,
DC.
exactly. You need to look at it like how the business looks at it, Baltimore, DC metropolitan area. Then we'll get some investment over here. You know what I mean?
Definitely got a lot of people following. You know, so top tier talent, mid-range talent. Who are the top tier artists? Who are the best artists in Baltimore right now?
Test Me. Test Me used to be signed to Emotion too. That's where Test Me started at with Emotion, D-Flow Radio. Test Me signed with Future right now. I still got to put Los up there, even though he's not in business with Puff Daddy anymore. He's still, Ludacris might be signing him. Test Me, Los, Stars. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start with the people that already have major label deals right now. Nucky Johnson, I'm in his movie, shameless plug, I'm in his movie Bang Bang. He just signed with Universal. So it's coming. As far as on the middle tier, I would say D-Boy's on his way. D-Boy the Dome. Rico Reed. That's Leah's sister, baby father too, by the way. Shout out to Leah, you can get her stuff out too. But Rico Reed. And on Little Tay, the guy was on my show last week. He's opening up for Lil Boosie tonight. It's a guy named Moose, supposed to be opening up for Lil Boosie tonight. That's the one who got incarcerated, hopefully. And a guy named Scooter. They open up for Lil Boosie. So that would be the 3 levels right there.
So is Greg Bugsy still spitting?
Oh yeah, of course I'm numero uno, but that's across the whole world, you know what I mean? Or the universe, actually. You know what I mean? So, no, I'm still spitting, actually. My cousin, he's always in my ear, Damien, every day, couple days a day. He loves for me to do that. So, I'm going to do that for him. I dropped a lot of mixtapes now. They online, Rap Fam. So, of course, my team, we super dope. So I just wish people check us out, rapfam.com. Everything's on there.
Definitely check that out. So how's the website coming up in terms of hits?
It's going good. It slowed down a little bit. I was telling you, you know, like how the businesses are like children. So I've been focusing more on the app. It was my newest child before we got the store. So I was pushing the app more. So when those numbers went up, the website and the video numbers went down. So I'm just waiting to get some clone money that I can make like for me, and then we'll be good to go. You know what I mean?
Well, I always take it to the point to where I always try to end, you know, the show with a hot six. I gotta hear something a cappella on a hot six.
And then you have my family in here too.
I
put people on the spot.
We put everybody in here on the spot. I want to hear a hot six. Greg Bugsy.
You want a hot six, and I can't even say hot bitch because I got family around. But I got talent to give you a hot itch in your armpit. Like you ain't wash shit. That's funky. They hunt me. They want to sign me. No flunky. You gotta pay me. Was that six?
That was.
I don't know. That was right off the inspiration right there.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm way better than that. That's how I spit as soon as I.
Man, so what's up for ending it off though? I wanted to ask, what's the plans for Sunday? What's coming on Sunday at 7?
Sunday at 7. This Sunday actually I'm gonna have movie director Hazy and another movie director Teresa Davis on tomorrow.
Okay.
We actually gonna be filming a movie here tomorrow too. So we open today and then tomorrow we filming a movie. So that's cool. They'll be on after the shoot, so I'm just interview them. Teresa Davis, check out. She's super dope with the makeup and stuff like that. Like the movie I was telling you I was in, Bang Bang. I got shot in there, and what they did was she used like chicken tenders and just laid them on my shirt, and put paint on it. Yeah. I died. I won't give it away a little bit, but it was amazing how she just made it like a real wound just from chicken tenders and ripping my shirt. And she's real crafty. She got like a half a dozen movies she's doing right now, major movies as well as independent ones. So she'll be here tomorrow. We're gonna talk to her, and that's about it. And also Hazy, he's co-directing the movie, so we talk to him. That's about it.
No, we definitely, man, will tune in. I always tune. I've been tuning in for the last 3 weeks.
I appreciate it. So what's the name of your show since you're kicking it back off?
I'm just deepflowradio.com. I don't wanna cause I'm gonna be coming in on live bits and all of that, man. My main thing for this company now is I'm back. I'm fully supportive. I'm gonna be here for at least a good, 6 years. Not gonna do Morgan State Radio, not gonna do Howard University. I'm gonna stay here.
Lock it in.
I'm gonna lock this in and I'm gonna build it up.
There's a lot of good stuff coming up for Deep Flow Radio.
Ain't no question, man.
I'm happy to be on the entry level myself, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so I'm glad you're here with me on our way going back up. You gotta take it
feel free come in any Sunday on the commentary tip, you know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. Thank you, man.
Appreciate it.
You heard him say it here, y'all. I'm gonna be here.
You're welcome. You're welcome. We like that free form in here. Have a couple alcoholic beverages flowing so we can let our head down, you know what I mean?
We'll definitely do it though, man. We got Greg Bugsy and his family, man. I'm gonna go out here and y'all got a little something on the grill.
Yeah, we got the grill coming up. We're gonna be out here till 11 p.m. regular store hours. I see my family came back from DC. If you got some time, you see how the interview went out DC. That's my other business partners as well, so get their perspective. If you got time.
I really want to be able to get that, man. So I'm gonna let a couple songs play, man. We're gonna go out here and meet them, and then we're gonna come right.
See how that grill going. 211 East Patapsco Avenue, Loyalty Store, Deep Flow Studios, and all of the top artists work here. Rolling Stone magazine. Just Google it. So when the artists come in town, they come here. Lil Scrappy, anybody. Sierra in there running around. What's up, Sierra? My homegirl Sierra Touchdown. We're gonna get back to the party, yo. Thank y'all. Check me out every Sunday.
Definitely.
Or anytime.
Deep Flow Radio.
Gone.
Deep Flow Radio.
Put me on the spot. That's why I had to get the cussing word out first. Like, you want a hot six? That was cool. Appreciate it, bud.
Man,
so you gonna mingle for a minute and then?
Yeah.
What's up, Sierra? It's my Uncle Jonathan right here.
Hello. All right there.
Oh, straight ahead.
Hello.
You can go through this way too. Let me open this side. He's doing a regular. Go through that now.
I've been holding this forever. Like, come on now.
Oh, man. Hey, I opened the studio right there. I want to see the poetry on this place a little bit. You alright, Mama? just showing them this joint real quick. You know where the light at? Right here.
That one should be right behind the door.
This one in the studio, this is a big one downstairs. All kinds of graffiti and stuff. You might want to check it out on Clay. It's real artsy. Right down there. I'll take it. Yeah, I'll show it to you. And look, this is we can use that, you know, that's her. We can use that for the floor. That's to make sure. Like the iron on it. Like your head.
What's going on? Oh, did you listen to me? Oh, you could have went to dflowradio.com. Yeah, I'm listening to you.
Okay, yeah, I couldn't get on.
No, we well, that's probably like the best spot.
I'm in the
That's how the business
studio.
Just got finished another interview.
Okay, did you interview?
The owner of the store having its grand opening. I'm gonna tape it and put it on YouTube. Hopefully another.
Oh, she told you?
Hopefully I'm gonna be there. Try to be there by 6, man, cause I know what you call them was coming in there.
You're coming at 7?
They said they was coming at 7.
Yeah. Yeah, because I gotta get her a mask and stuff.
Alright.
Stuff inside her ear. Or right here.
Oh, okay. Well, it happens. It happens. Alright, I'm gonna talk to you.
God bless America.
Gregory.
Huh?
How you doing?
No, on Sundays. That's my personal show. Sit down with Greg Buckets. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You need to have make me talking before you interview.
Right, that's what I mean. But I mean, it's safe in the
To enjoy the national.
Hey, K.
Yeah.
Let me know you want me to grab them up for an interview, alright?
Alright, I got you.
Alright. Either for the raffles, right? They filled with school supplies and stuff. Sponsors donated.
She just wants to take
Oh, okay. They go 3D right there. That's my business partner right there. That's my Uncle Jonathan. Thank you, man. That's my grandmama right there. Oh, all right. Hold on, my mom. Come win a loyalty. Come win a book bag. I brought these. They filled with school supplies and stuff. We're gonna get in. Since we got some kids now, we can get some games going.
Definitely.
And stuff. I'm gonna take a little 5-minute cigarette break. Tasty. Your business partners brought these cupcakes.
Yep, that's what
Oh,
she
you broke
did.
in secret.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this 3D right here, I was telling you, we've been doing business for over 10 years, but it's starting to get serious on us.
Legal tip.
Legal tip. But great guy right here.
Yes. Great guy right here.
He owns Hard Body Radio, the station where I started. But we got the hard body. We got the hard body wristbands and the rep band wristbands.
And the So Sweet wristbands.
And we got the So Sweet wristbands.
Bang, bang.
So Sweet cupcakes. Did she give you one of them cards? Put your list up too? I want to give you one for him to do a bench and stuff. Some sweets and stuff. Oh, the wristband?
Wristband, gang. Put them on the thing. They're gonna be ready. Ready on the thing. Oh, I just rubbed in.
Say So Sweet. Oh, September 5th. Go ahead.
James Gordon. What's your name? Pretty sweet. How dark the world might be right now. It will be like.
Yeah, you want to take a picture of my card? Put a card on top. No, they're $1.
What's up? It's the queen of the street, Shy Lady Heron, chilling with my girl Emotion, Deep Flow Studio. What up? Shout out to my man Troy P, 808 Addiction coming soon. Make sure y'all stay tuned in. Deep Flow Radio.